Is it financially profitable to have chickens, or does it cost extra? I decided to find it out this year because I wasn't sure about it either. So I decided to be very organized this year, and I got myself a paper calendar, an old school paper calendar that I hang on my fridge. Yeah, every time I collect an egg and bring it into the fridge, before I put it into fridge, I write it down in the calendar. And I also write down every time I go to the feed store and buy some feed for my chickens, I write it down as well. For the end of the year, I will know exactly how many eggs I collected and how much did it cost for me. I'm also going to give you monthly updates about how many eggs I get every month and how much money I spent on the feed every month. So the first one is here. I missed January because of bad weather. I was not able to film anything. So this one is for January and February. I'm gonna tell you exactly how many eggs I got from my 10 hens in January and in February, and how much did it cost for me in the feed cost. So this here is what I refer to as my fluffy flock. They are purebred silkies, and I have 5 around 1 year old adult silky hens who are laying eggs, and I have 1 young silky hen who does not lay eggs yet, and I have a silky rooster who doesn't lay eggs and who is just annoying the hens. So here comes the egg scores for January 2026. So my fluffy flock of 5 adult silkies laid 82 eggs, and my non-fluffy flock of mixed breed hens laid 68 eggs. So in January, the silkies clearly laid more eggs than other chickens. Can we make any conclusions from it? No. It would be unfair because in my non-fluffy flock, the birds are mixed breeds and mixed ages, which means I have some older hens which don't lay as regularly as they did when they were younger. However, that makes in total of 150 eggs in January. If I would have bought those eggs from grocery store, I would have paid 75 euros for organic eggs. What I spent in January, I spent for food and bedding. I'm buying pine shavings for bedding, 44 euros in total. And I had to buy some pine pellets because the ground was extremely soggy and muddy, so I had to put some pine pellets down, and I paid 15 euros for those, which makes in total 60 euros in costs, which gives us 15 euros profit in January. In February, in the other hand, the egg laying slowed down, probably because of the weather, because it was extremely wet and the chicken area got completely flooded, and the hens were not happy with it, especially the silkies were extremely upset. So in February, my silky flock of 5 adult hens laid 47 eggs, and my non-fluffy flock of 5 mixed breeds and mixed ages hens laid 56 eggs, which gives us in total 103 eggs, which if I would have bought the organic eggs from grocery store, I would have paid 51 euros. I'm counting in euros because I live in Europe. It's probably more or less the same in dollars, I would expect. So the food and bedding cost was 30 euros, and again I had to buy pine pellets because of the extreme wetness and muddiness in the chicken area, and I paid again 15 euros for pine pellets, which makes in total 45 euros of costs, which gives us a profit of 6 euros. So you cannot tell me I'm not making profit for my chickens. I'm 6 euros in plus in February, which of course does not count all the infrastructure and coops and fences and everything else that we had to pay for the chickens. Those are just running costs. So is it worth to keep chickens for eggs? No. Is it worth to keep chickens in general? Yes, absolutely. They're cute.